What the hell is that thing? Looks like something that might kill me. Let's clear these mobs out first. Heart of Thorns expansion pack. That looks dangerous. I'm glad I got through that unscathed. If you were to do the /H command, down at the bottom left you can probably see here, way down here, I have a 2,901 day old account. As I started this account right about the time of launch, I think I was probably 2-3 days behind. I was originally going to pre-order this game. I was kind of on the fence about it. I decided against it, and then at the last second, launch a day where physical copies hit stores. Yes, kids, that's back when you could go buy physical copies of PC games. That's how I'd push bugs if I could. Use a Warhammer. That or a flamethrower. Come down here or what?
It's here! Bram, you can't... Let's hold up a second here.
And he's taking the Leroy Jenkins method too. Let's move over to the main screen. Disappointed in the activity. This guild here. I was a member of Just Respawn for a long time. It's level 61. That all pretty much died off. Asgardian Legends, which I joined, I don't know, 2-3 months ago, they pretty much died off. I have a bank guild, and I have, in terms of namesake only, I have my old guild from Guild Wars 1 founded here, but I've never done anything with it, so I'm probably going to have to move on and do something else, or another something else. Because the 4 things I got lined up are not doing me any favors. But that's okay, because what we're going to do tonight does not necessarily need to involve any guild members. What we're going to do tonight is first take care of my dailies, and then from there we're going to go ahead and probably do some story stuff, because I am not caught up on the story at all. Let's go to, let's see, where's this? Tribulation Rift. And I'm sure not a lot of you have seen any Guild Wars play. Those of you who watch my YouTube channel, you may remember from a very long time ago, I have a couple of old Guild Wars videos uploaded there. One of them is the original Guild Wars, I think doing Heroes Ascent, and another one is a trailer preview for Guild Wars 2's Heart of Thorns expansion pack. That looks dangerous. I'm glad I got through that unscathed. Anyway, what I'm doing over here is going to a jumping puzzle. And I'm going to get a portal to the top of this jumping puzzle. From a friendly random Mesmer. What I'm going to do is tip this Mesmer. Let's go to send mail. For those folks unfamiliar with my Guild Wars play, I have a reasonably good account. I have one of every character level 80 plus an extra Revenant just because I didn't have a Char already. And they hadn't released any new classes by the time Path of Fire came out, so I have 2 of one. But everything else I have 1 of each. I'm using my Warrior because this actually has the most areas unlocked and explored. This is my original character. This is the one I first started with. And if you were to do the /H command, down at the bottom left you can probably see here, way down here, I have a 2,901 day old account. As I started this account right about the time of launch, I think I was probably 2-3 days behind. I was originally going to pre-order this game. I was kind of on the fence about it. I decided against it, and then at the last second, launch a day where physical copies hit stores. Yes, kids, that's back when you could go buy physical copies of PC games at places like Best Buy or... Actually, was Circuit City still around back then? I can't even remember. Anyway, I bought it at a Best Buy, point being. But in any case, I bought mine day of. I had to work. 2-3 days later or whatever, I finally installed the game and played it, and I've had the account ever since. And over time, made a bunch of progress, but I haven't really done a whole lot of campaign work. I just made sure to clear the expansions on at least my Warrior. He was my main. The only expansion I have not cleared with him is Path of Fire. I decided to do that on another character for whatever reason, and I'll probably change that up eventually. But we have another expansion coming out. I believe it's the Jormag-based expansion. Icebrood Saga is the... actually, tell you what, let me see what it is here. There we go, Icebrood Saga down here. So this is leading in. You can see the different colors, Heart of Thorns for Mordremoth, and down here you have red for Path of Fire, Balthazar. And down here, Icebrood Saga, so this will eventually lead to Jormag. And you can see where we are is we're up here. We're in Living World Season 3, as I did not finish that at the time. I made sure to log in at the time so I could finish the story later, but we're going to do what's up on the top right part here. We're going to harvest sticks from nearby saplings and harvest some shiny ice. And that does not sound exciting at all, probably because it's not exciting. But that's okay. We're going to do it anyway so we can get to some better content. Or at least some newer content, because the original game, I have done the quests in that absolutely to death. So, we're going to do here... Oh, look at that. Somebody put a magic find down there. Isn't that nice? I'm going to be using my mount from Path of Fire. So I'm going to have some opinions about things, guys, and not going to necessarily be the most popular opinions, but they're my opinions nonetheless. I am not a fan of mounts in this game, the way that they are. The original game worlds that we had at start... Oh, there's some shiny ice. That we had at the start was designed to be a mountless environment, if that makes any sense. And that's because the first game did not have any mounts. Let me just get this wolf out of the way. Oh, he bit me. There we go. I'll explain my build to you guys in a little bit. In any case, the reason for not having mounts is they decided to use waypoints instead. Basically fast travel points where you could warp yourself through different parts of the map with great ease, and the points would be unlocked simply by walking... Whoops. Huh. Oops. Forgetting how to use my own build here. Yep, see, I got stunned. Tells you how little I play this game now. What was I on about? Oh, somebody got downed. That's sad. There we go.
I'm ready to defeat anything.
The game is designed to use those fast travel points instead. This is a game where mounts were not supposed to, quote-unquote, be necessary. And believe it or not, this is a world where horses don't exist. So I've been told anyway. You will not be able to find any trace of a horse in this game that I've ever seen, aside from a legendary staff you can get. Has a Viking name to it. I can't remember the exact name of it, but it basically will shoot out a little rainbow horse and make a neighing sound every time you use the staff. That's the only reference to horses in this game. Other than that, you cannot find a horse to ride. There isn't like a little cart you can ride around in. None of that stuff. So, this is a horseless game, and eventually, after Heart of Thorns came out and we went on to Path of Fire, finally they introduced mounts. And it does make getting around certain parts of the map faster. Quite frankly, some of the parts of the map are impassable without the mounts. There are some areas in Heart of Thorns where you might have something like quicksand, and you cannot get across that period with any type of other mount other than the skimmer, which is what I was just using right there. All the mounts, of course, are going to be wacky animals, though, not your traditional mounts. You're not going to have a horse or an ox or anything, a donkey, anything else that you might actually ride in the real world. It's all a bunch of weird stuff. We have the skimmer, which is basically like a giant stingray. Travels at a, okay speed across land. It's actually even faster when you go over water with it. They have, let's just mount this here. They have the Raptor, which, as the name implies, it's a raptor. It does have strafe jumping, which is very useful to go across long gaps or gorges, what have you. There's the Springer, which is this little thing right here. It's basically a giant rabbit. And you can use it to leap up to high places that you wouldn't be able to get otherwise. And beyond that, there are two others that I don't have here. One of them is the Roller Beetle. And then another one is the, I want to say it's the Sky Scale. It's basically a flying mount, mostly. It's not completely flying. You can't just simply get on it, go as high as you want, and go all the way across the map. But it's a cool mountain nonetheless. Allows you to maintain a persistent height from what I remember, more so than like the glider, which eventually loses altitude the further you go with it, unless you use like leyline gliding, which is only available in a few maps. Anyway, so as I was mentioning earlier, I don't have those other mounts down here because I literally did the bare minimum to complete the campaign, because quite frankly the campaigns have not, of the expansions I should say, the expansion campaigns have not really interested me. I'm not a big fan of Heart of Thorns. I'm not a big fan of Path of Fire. That's great that they're giving you some different environments to work with, but it's, I don't know, it doesn't have the same charm to me as the original campaign did. Oddly enough, the expansions that we had, to an extent in both games, Guild Wars 1 and Guild Wars 2, the areas that they seem to expand upon the most are the areas that myself and many other players, anecdotally speaking, I didn't take a poll or anything, but areas that myself and other players hated the most. The Maguma Jungle was one of the most annoying areas to go to in the first game, and the Crystal Desert was one of the most boring and most annoying areas to go through in the game. And largely, they weren't really explored all that much. Most people stayed in, central Ascalon, or central Tyria, Kryta area, like we see here. This is kind of the meat and potatoes of the first game. You could call it pre-searing before one of the races in here rained a big firestorm down on all the humans and killed a whole bunch of people. Anyway, this is what the game, my favorite part of the game is. This is what the game is to me, is this area here, as you start to go into the mountains, and then maybe places out here like Diessa Plateau and Iron Marches and stuff like that. I don't mind stuff like the Steam Spur Mountains, and I don't mind, touching on the jungle or whatever, but I wouldn't want to live there, so to speak, and that's exactly what we found with Heart of Thorns. We get the Heart of Maguma, and I can't stand that area, nor can I really stand Crystal Desert, which we have all the way down here. What we do get to revisit, though, a little bit is Ring of Fire Island Chain, which I was excited to see that, because the Ring of Fire Island Chain was kind of marking the end game, so to speak, in the first Guild Wars game. That's where you did your last story missions, and once you did Ring of Fire and stuff like that, you were level 20, which was the cap at that time. You could start doing some endgame dungeon type of stuff, like your Underworld or Fissure of Woe, to get yourself some nice shiny things that could make you some money. Anyway, but I've been talking for a long time. Let's get back to this here. There we go. So I turned in my crap that he wants.
Oot! Chokokuka happy. Shrine good.
Yeah, that's nice.
I'm glad Chokokuka likes it. Ook is good. Ha! Stone for you. Just what I needed. I don't suppose you know where I can find fresh, hot, very hot water, do you?
Yes, indeed. There are springs not far from here. You will find very hot water there.
Thank you, and good luck. Long live Chokokuka. Oot oot!
Right. This game is very unique compared to the first game in that it contains a whole bunch of different races that you really didn't deal with. Guild Wars 1 up until the last expansions was almost like 100% human, aside from the main enemy that you faced, which was the Char, which I actually don't have an example around here. These are Grawl, I believe. Anyway, that was the race you played. You could not make a different character in that game of a different race. You couldn't do the Tengu, which were like these big eagle bird type creatures. You couldn't make a Char character. You couldn't make an Asura, which is something they released later. The dwarves are basically dying off, and I've kind of noticed that's a theme with a lot of MMO games. For some reason, the dwarves are dead or dying. I don't know why that is in a lot of different RPG games. But you couldn't make a dwarf character, none of that sort of stuff. So this game, total 180. The last expansion for Guild Wars 1, they introduced a couple other races, the Asura and a Char that you could have as a companion, but you couldn't actually play as him. Oh, what on earth? Wow, I can't even break my stun either. That's crazy. Let's switch to my hammer here. I like the build that I have. It's not what you would consider the meta or anything like that. It was a PvP build from several years ago, but it's actually served me really well, both PvP and PvE. And the chief reason for that is it offers a lot of everything. It has some reasonably hard hits. It has multiple different stuns or knockbacks where you can interrupt enemies that would otherwise screw you up. It has conditions. You get a little flame burst when you switch between different weapon types. It has bleed. It has vulnerability for armor. You have constant healing through your healing signet, and you can also, add stuff like mango pies, some consumables to give yourself more health, regeneration. So it's a pretty good build. I enjoy it, and I've kept it just because it's worked. It hasn't failed me yet. I haven't had any particular, individual come up to me and absolutely obliterate me. I haven't found a build that's amazing on a warrior that would absolutely make this thing 100% obsolete, so I'm still using it.
Morgan is not dead.
Alright, looks like we found the hot spring.
Morgan will never be the same. Morgan is not dead. Thank you.
And yet another race, Quaggan. Kind of like mini orcas, I guess. I don't know. Anyway.
Are you friend or foe?
Friend, most assuredly.
By the looks of you, Quaggan would already be dead if you were evil. So who?
Okay. So, cook the elixir. So, where's the little green thingy here? Yeah, winter berries. Oh, gotta add some karma in there. Let me get rid of some of these materials. I don't need a lot of these. What I'm getting rid of are all Ascended crafting materials for Ascended armor or weapons. I do have an Ascended set on this. Again, it's set up to my old PvP build. I do have an Ascended greatsword. My hammer's still an exotic because it's been fine for me. Not using my infusion slots for these, I could put in things like extra PvP effectiveness. I could put in agony resistance, which is something I think I have on a few of these. Let's see here. Yep, so in there, simple agony resistance. That's for doing endgame content. You encounter an anomaly called agony, which drains your health, and agony resistance will stop that from happening. Anyway, so what am I doing here? Cook the elixir, that's right. So it's used to brew a thaw elixir, so... got an item in my inventory, or what? Am I missing something here? I'm on the correct map, obviously. Usually you see a little green thing here that'll let you know where your next objective is, and I'm not seeing that. Which is depressing. Oh, mushroom stompers. I thought I saw the last of these in the jungle. I can't believe these are out here. Regardless of build, I've seen plenty of different types of enemies that'll absolutely screw me up royally, and those mushrooms can definitely be one of them. Huh, it's kind of like a mini Stonehenge. What is this? There's, okay, so that's what we're going to do, the preparation.
I wish this stuff smelled better.
Commander, you busy?
Only if you count fighting Svanir and Icebrood.
Oh, just another day on the job, huh? Well, I wanted to know whether you'd had any luck finding an altered minion.
All the ones I'm seeing are normal, but I have a lead on something. I'm working on getting to where it is.
If I were a supposing kind of genius, which I am, I'd suppose that Primordus must have soaked up more Mordremoth energy. Maybe proximity matters, and since Jormag's so far away, it didn't receive as much Morty juice.
Makes sense. That would explain why I'm not seeing any altered ones yet. I'll keep looking, though.
Try not to get killed in the process, okay? I'd miss our little talks. Bye-bye. Over and awesome.
Alright, so looks like I completed that. Good.
One challenge down.
Penetrate to the very heart of the bitter cold. Where's the very heart of the bitter cold? There's the very heart of the bitter cold. Alright, before I do that, let me just go through my inventory real quick. I should have plenty of room. Let's deposit material. I'll have to sell that later. I'm going to take my salvage kit real quick and go through some of these things here. Whoops. Clear up a little bit of space in my inventory. It's a good thing I got another salvage kit lined up. I have a lot of crap in my inventory, obviously. I try to make sure it's stuff that I would use on a regular basis, either for running a... Well, I don't run dungeons anymore. Those things were made completely... Excuse me. Those were rendered completely useless once Heart of Thorns came out, because they wanted you to do raids instead. But I got a lot of crap in here, so I want to make sure I get as much room as possible. Anyway, let's hop on my mount and we'll get out of here. I think I can follow this out. No? Okay, no, I guess not. Never mind. What's my best way? Oh no, okay, I take that back. I could. We'll go this way. It's something different. I have no idea how these Quaggins are alive. Oh, come on. Wrong way again? I have no idea how all these Quaggins are alive with, and I missed the turn a third time. I have no idea how all these Quaggins are alive with these mushroom, things out here. Don't mind me coming through. Pardon me. Excuse me. I seem to find that basically no matter what build I have on any of my classes, it's so easy to get absolutely stomped by enemies in, what is this? Icebound chest. Do I have a key for that? Lotus Flame. Okay. Well, I'm not too worried about that. Alright, let's keep going. I can get absolutely stomped by the right groups of enemies in Heart of Thorns. Some of the Mordrim guys will slay me, so will some of the mushroom veterans or champions, what have you. More so the champions. Ouch. Wow, look at all these enemies. Let's see if I can make it across here. Nope, I can't. So I actually need to go onto my raptor mount, I think. And I can't. Wow, look at these guys. Very persistent. Ouch. Wow. Wow. Owie. Whoa. Speaking of getting stomped, look at that. Probably taking on too many people at once. Tell you what, let's fight to survive here. If I can kill this guy. If I can kill this guy, I think I can keep myself alive here. Nope. Couldn't do it in time. That really sucks, man. I gotta go all the way back. Let me get somebody to repair my armor before I go back out there. I mean, these missions are definitely achievable with one person, but I would be lying to you if I said that it wouldn't be better for you to have multiple people to clear these. Having at least one other person is definitely helpful. If you can even get a whole group of you, that'd be even better. Get a full party going. Problem is, I don't know where the armor repair person actually is. There they are. I'll get another salvage kit. Let me sell some of that crap that I got while I'm at it. Don't need that, don't need that. Did I already buy another salvage kit? I forgot if I did already. There we go, yep. Alright, that's taken care of. Repair my armor, please. Thank you. And yeah, I don't have any nearby waypoints, so I gotta go all the way out here. Alright, let's switch back to my skimmer, and I guess before I go there, I'm gonna have to, on approach, get onto my raptor or something like that. Crazy area. Looks like there's different spots out here for gliding. Looks like we got a world event over here up in the top right corner. Wow, look at that. Half of my mount's health gone instantly with one hit. Well, it's no wonder they killed me earlier. Let's switch up mounts like I said I was going to. It's possible the Raptor may not be the right one. I may actually have to use my Springer mounts, but only one way to find out. Okay, up, and I fell. That didn't take long at all. Nope, okay, there goes that. Let's see. There's no place for me to land on, huh? You know what I might be able to do? Oh, can they actually get me up here? Wow, they can. I'm surprised. Oh, wow. I have never seen them teleport like that. That is insane, man. See if I can take these guys on without getting murdered again. Okay, why? Did I lag out? What was that? Alright, so I got almost all of them dead. Alright. Alright, so how about this? Now that I got those guys cleared, can I get on my Springer? Jump. There we go. I'm just short of that. That's some BS, dude. Just short of where I need to be. Come on, jump. How are you seriously following me through that? Get out of the way, let's go. So do I have to go up even further? Alright, well, that's ultimately where I need to be. Thing is, I don't think I'm going to be able to reach from here. It's going to be too far of a leap. What'll happen is I'll crater into the ground, and all of a sudden I'm going to lose my mounts. That's what will end up happening. Let's see, do I try the Raptor? I think I'm going to have to try the Raptor to get across. I'm going to look at that gorge over here, see if I can jump my way across there. Oh, I made it. Look at that. Isn't that a shock? Get up. Come on, get up. Let's go. Get up.
Such might.
Let's review this again. So, get some Mithril ore while I'm up here. Why not? Is there really not another way to get over there? I can see the little balls of energy, but not exactly like the little ley line thing in the sky that I was thinking I'd have to look for. How far are we from that? I think we're still too far away. See, I believe from here, if I had the sky scale, I'd be able to just keep the thing at the same height the entire time. I wouldn't lose any altitude, and I might be able to actually glide over there without using any of these little orb thingies. Speaking of gliding, I can try it on my Springer. Oh, look at that, I made it! Nice. Alright, what is this thing? Some of the sweat off my hands here. Hunt Jormag's Abomination. Alright, so I got through the little thingy there. Spooky. Alright, let's continue story. Let's see what we got here. Sounds ominous. Let's go kill some larvae. Ah, undead larvae. Not just larvae, undead larvae. That's how I'd squish bugs if I could. Use a warhammer. That or a flamethrower. What the hell is that thing? Looks like something that might kill me. Let's clear these mobs out first. No, it's not. Champion. I don't know. Nope, don't hit that. There we go. I want to see if I can pull these guys, because I feel like I'm going to aggro the boss if I walk too close. Let's move over. Are you serious? You're not going to pull to me? Up, here it comes. What'd I tell you? What did I tell you? He's not losing any health whatsoever. Ah, I see, okay. Vulnerable to bursts of death magic, so I guess I gotta kill the undead larva, so I guess actually killing the mobs is not a good idea.
Give me energy.
Let's go find some more undead larvae. Howdy, guys. Ouch. Okay, I tried to dodge it in time, couldn't do it. Let's go get some more undead larvae. Howdy, guys. Still not getting any. Come on over. Well, I was hoping to actually kill all those mobs before the boss came over. Now I'm going to have to kind of hope that they respawn. That's the only way I'm going to kill this stupid thing. His basic sword attacks do not work. There we go. I do have a stun break on this build, which I'm very happy about. Huh, I actually killed him.
Timing will be pleased.
Okay. I'll get that done.
Better than moon loot.
Alright, so I can either actually walk out the way I came, or I can, you can see the objective marker over there, or I can just press this button to exit. Let me check this out first, though. So this looks a lot like Heart of Thorns in that the vines are growing out of the ground and they're actively moving, but we're in an ice cave, so I don't know why that would be. Anyway, let's leave the instance and see what we got next on deck here. I don't even know how long I've been streaming for. I might have to cut this out after another 20-30 minutes. So I do have other stuff I wanted to play tonight. Alright, so I gotta go back upstairs and speak with Polar Bear, or Coda, up there. This game, this is like a furry's wet dream, literally and figuratively, with how many different talking humanoid part animal creatures you can be in this game.
Renslayer. I am delighted to see that you have survived your foray into our beautiful countryside. It was touch and go there for a while, but I made it. I'm afraid I come bearing bad news, though. Oh, fool. Quaggan knew it. You found the missing herdmates, didn't you? Oh, boo.
Okay.
I'm afraid so. There were no survivors. That is quite distressing. Thank you for returning to let us know. We have news on your lost friend as well. It's bad news, too. The Svanir are looking for him. They tortured this farmer to find out where he went. The Svanir who hurt you, what did they say?
Oh, the sorcerer was mean. He wanted to know if Quaggan had seen a tall Norn, bald like Quaggan. He made Quaggan tell him where the Norn went. Quaggan didn't want to.
I'm a tall Norn, bald like Quaggan.
Quaggan didn't want to die.
It's okay. Did he say why he was looking for Bran?
Yes, many times. He was angry because he thinks the Norn wore a disguise and tricked the Svanir out of an elixir recipe.
A disguise? And trick them? Oh no. I'll have to send Tiny sample by courier. I need to find Bram. He was headed to a cave in the southwest. You might be able to follow the Svanir tracks.
Okay. Track, Rocks, and Bram. Let me see if I can actually get this vista that I have up here real quick. Another thing I really have not cared a whole lot about was map completion. But because this is right here, might as well take a look at the vista. As the name implies, you can get some cool views with this, so let's see what we got up here. Almost looks like something out of Guild Wars Factions, the first expansion for that game. It's like an Asian temple, but it's covered in snow. Excuse me. Hovering around in the sky. I didn't even bother to see where this is bringing me. I'll tell you what, I'll just waypoint over there rather than waste all the time traveling. As much as I like exploring the map and everything. Get some more Mithril ore. Alright. Here we go. Well, I do not see any footprints, but I'll walk in here.
Footprints? The sons of Svanir must not be interested in covering their tracks.
Ah, there they are.
That's them.
Commander, take your pick. There's plenty to go around.
Leroy Jenkins. Whoa! That is crazy damage. Wow. That is insane damage, man. And the NPCs in this game do nothing to revive you. This time I actually fulfilled the requirement for getting that revive. Wow. That thing just does a ton of damage. See what it does to my health bar. And when I use the healing signet that I had there, it makes it so I don't get the heal per second any longer. So as much as I hate using that, kind of a necessary evil here, which goes without saying. Wow, again, look at that. Down me in one hit. Wow, Bram actually tried to revive me. That's amazing. Bram almost died. Rox is doing fine. Oh, good lord. More of them? Pardon me for 1 second. Geez, I gotta pick my spots here too, because we're all gonna... Oh, and there's an elite. Of course there is. Come on, come over here. Let me get you away from your buddies. I don't think it's gonna work out well for me. Look at all that AoE. There we go. If I can take down one at a time, I'll be happy. Just gotta be sure not to die while doing it, that's the problem. Probably gonna have to see if I can take out that ranger next, because he's definitely becoming a problem. Couldn't do my little finisher because I had that AoE coming down. Come on, there we go. You're seeing me constantly switch between... oh, look at that, another one hit. You're seeing me constantly switch between the hammer and sword to try and get some conditions on these guys. There we go. Where are you? Come here. Trying to get some conditions on these guys. There we go. And I do a flame burst every time I switch weapons, so once again, stacks conditions. Ouch. Ah, there's an elite in there, okay. He's probably the one who downed me. Try to keep my health up so he doesn't... Oh, come on. Try to keep my health up so he doesn't one-shot me anymore. Come on, do the finisher. Thank you. I'm trying to keep the stuns up on this guy so he can't do any of his attacks. It's almost like a shutdown mesmer you had in the original game. The idea was to try to eliminate them from casting any healing spells by constantly interrupting them.
Wonder what that was all about.
Bram's almost dead.
They kept calling you a thief.
I'm afraid this is my fault. I had to pose as a Svanir to get their thaw elixir recipe. They must have thought it was you for some reason. You had to what? Well, it's over now. Rox and I need to keep moving. Okay, let's go. Sure. Yeah, sure.
Problem, bro.
It's good to see you. How's the hunt for the scroll going?
I'll put my walk button
Almost
on.
at its end. Or maybe a frustrating beginning. If it's not in this cave system, all my info was wrong. I'm back at square one. Did Taimi get my letter? I assume that's why you're here. She did. It was quite a surprise after she learned that... How much do you know about what's happening? With Jormag? Plenty. No, that's not the... Primordus is active too. I heard. These dragons won't rest until we're dust. Well, Taimi has a plan. I do too. I find a way to kill all the dragons, or die trying.
That's a little extreme.
Talk to me after they've taken your mother.
Something up ahead, boy?
Sounds like other... wolves!
Yes, it does. Fight off the attacking wolves. Yeah, I see at least a veteran nearby. How about we do some AoE here? Okay. Whoa! Ouch. Okay. See how fast they take me down. Well, at least they're wolves and not super wolves, or something that does a ludicrous amount of damage. More and more veterans, though, I can see that. Every time they're doing that howl, they're just going to summon more. The faster I can down these guys, the better. Is that it? We done? Nope. Look at all those veterans. Gotta get that heal skill up. Wow, look at this. I think we're going to be looking at the same problem as before. I'm going to get downed. There won't be anything I can do about it until I can kill one of these guys. Ouch. Come on, heal. Dodge roll. Thank you. Come on, pull off that stun. There we go. There we go.
That's a pretty unfriendly welcome for a fellow wolf, huh, Garm?
So the dragons aren't the only threats. A Mersat, Lazarus, is back, and seems to have changed, but... And the human minister, Caudicus, escaped custody and came out as the leader of the White Mantle. He's currently MIA.
Knox says it looks like he's making his way up to the Isles of Janthier.
Sounds like a bunch of trivial human matters I don't care about.
It's getting pretty dark. Time for some torches, and a way out of this cavern.
Time for you to come over here and stop staying back there. Come on. Everybody's up here. Let's go. Okay, or you can just chill out back there, and then we can get ambushed by another group of mobs. And we'll just be...
so still here.
Don't touch the
Must be the
eggs.
first people to pass through in a generation.
Don't touch the eggs. Dungeon I used to run, I think it was Twilight Arbor, had this issue. Every time you touch an egg, a spider would pop out, and then the spider queens would be attracted. Finally, now Rox is going to show up. The hell took you so long? Don't touch the eggs. Don't touch the eggs. Right.
You'll have to forgive him, Commander. We've had a pretty tough... Hold up. These eggs. Everywhere.
I know, they're spiders.
Nobody touch... Never mind. Frostbite is already covered in spider webs. We tripped their alarm.
No shit. Here we go. Here we go. And I touch an egg now. An elite hatchling. Wow. Takes as much to kill an elite hatchling. I wonder what it's going to be like to kill an elite adult spider. Oh, nice. Did not mean to hit my Signature Fury either. Where are you going? Come here. That's right, get up on a nice, convenient mob for me so I can hit all of you at once. Spider go squish. Where are you going? Come here. Alright. More of them again. I apologize if this is getting boring. I can't control how many sets of mobs this level is going to spawn. There's the full-size spiders. I knew I'd run into one of them eventually. Let's do a AoE stun. Got two of them coming after me, of course. Gotta kite these guys like I'm a caster. It's my fault for standing in front of the AoE. It's hard to maneuver around it. Dodge at that time for a change. Come on, just kill him already. Taking forever. Alright, finally. Alright, almost done. But I assume we're not done. I assume there's going to be a spider boss of some kind. There usually is in these type of areas. Dodge the poison that time, at least. Looks like I gotta eat some more mango pie so I can get some extra health regen.
That's the last of them. Looks like we might be able to get through there if we can clear that web.
Bram's almost dead. Rox is pretty close.
That did it. Let's pick up the pace before more spiders show up.
Bram, the reason I found you, I don't know if you heard, but we started a new guild. It would be great to have you.
Didn't feel like joining Destiny's Edge and continuing their legacy, huh?
Ridlock said I felt like that might come across as disrespectful.
Disrespectful? To keep the memory of my mother and Snaf going? You and I must have different notions of respect.
Bram, I'm sorry. This isn't the reaction I expected.
It's okay, Commander. Maybe it's for me to keep alive. Another thing thrown on my pile of obligations now that I'm back home.
Bram?
This scroll isn't going to find itself. Let's go. Watch it! Ambush!
Yes, it is. Wow. See if I can undo that bleed that's on me. Cool, and I wasted my stun. That's nice.
defense. I'd heard these things were guarding the scroll. I knew this was right.
Might be in the next chamber then. If we could get through the ice wall, maybe Frostbite can fit through the crevice. Or there's the Bramway.
Let's go.
Aha, more of these guys. Actually, these are different. I thought these were the Norn that I saw earlier when I was trying to do that little jumping puzzle. I don't know what these ones are. You gonna come down here or what?
It's here! Bram, you can't... Let's hold up a second here.
No, he's taking the Leroy Jenkins method too.
I'll take that, thanks.
There's a boss.
Rocks! Bram, she's frozen solid. Stay out of that thing's way.
Whoa, okay. Good lord.
Give me energy.
Can I not hurt these guys, or what? Okay, come on.
Refreshing.
Damage against ice beasts is reduced by 98%. No means
Extra
clean.
damage.
Effective. So what are we doing here, then? No, okay, come on, don't crush me.
Shake it off.
No, 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 don't do that. Well, what am I supposed to do here? If I can't hit these guys, these don't do any damage. Okay, what am I doing here?
Such might.
I'm a little confused, I gotta say. Slay the ice beast, find the frozen scroll. So I don't know how I'm going to do either of those things. You're telling me that I can only do 4 damage to these guys, basically. I can appreciate the complexity of the level. I can appreciate the falling ice. I can appreciate the little thingy. I assume that's what's keeping the guys alive here. That's the edge of the map, so I can't go too much further. So I don't quite get what we're doing here. Oh, maybe that's what it is?
Lacking the will.
Okay, well, where's the scroll? I don't see said scroll. I was thinking maybe getting the monster to charge the little ice thingies here would do it, but that doesn't seem to be the case. And I've got no energy to dodge. I'm holding down my control button, which usually highlight objects I can pick up, but I can't seem to do that. I can't get rocks out. Find the frozen scroll. I'm sure some of you who might have played this game before and played through this part are saying, look, you idiot, it's right in blank spot. It's right there. Up here someplace, perhaps? Maybe I had the right idea. Well, no, I don't think I do, because...
Get me the scroll, and I'll burn it down.
Okay, well, where's the scroll, Bram? That's not doing it.
So much power!
These aren't the I can't speak today. These are not the bouncing mushrooms, so I can't go anyplace up high. Now,
Shake it off!
I didn't tell you to heal. Thank you. So that's the entrance.
Fight! That wasn't it! Try another one!
What wasn't it? I guess all of these things are getting destroyed at some point or another.
Shake it off! Shake it off!
Well, it seems as though the mission is basically completing itself for me because I don't know how to get rid of that last column there.
Shake it off!
Ouch. And I can't undo my stun because it's not
Must be able to
recharged
break
yet.
the freeze because of the elixir. Rocks.
Finally.
Scroll. It was true. Thank Wolf, it was true.
Where are you going?
For the might of the fire lives in my heart, and in this bow, no chill will extinguish its light.
Was that it? Did it work?
Only one way to find out.
Wow. Yep, looks like it did. Although, unfortunately, it appears as though I can't stun this boss.
Adrenaline surging. Shake it off. All set. Shake it off.
Where are you going? Get back over here. And of course I get stunned.
Such might.
What on earth is he attacking? Get over here.
Shake it off.
And I get hit twice, that's nice. That was very anticlimactic. Well, Rox is unfrozen.
What happened?
You were frozen.
I was frozen? So weird. It was like a dream, and I was on a beach. You'd think it'd be the opposite.
Well, we're glad you're back.
Did we get the scroll?
Sure did, Rox. Thanks.
And now?
This is similar to the scroll Aesgir used in his great victory. So now I test the bow on the tooth in the Great Hall. If I damage it, it's time to rally the Norn and lay Jormag to rest.
Bram, you can't... Let's hold up a second here. A direct assault on Jormag puts a lot of lives on the line. I think that Pat can tell you that may not be the best idea.
The pact you commanded. Look, Jormag is my problem, and I'll deal with it my way, with or without you.
Jormag isn't just your... Look what happened to Rox when you rushed in and bashed something.
Oh, I forgot your calculated plans always work out perfectly. Like when you posed as a Spawnier to get some potion.
Okay, can we back up? Timey thinks there may be a way to pit Primordus and Jormag against each other without raising a single sword.
Timey thinks, huh? If the tooth chips, we have hard proof.
Hard proof of what? That you can battle a tooth?
So only you get to decide when we take down a dragon? Only you are allowed to kill them?
That's not what I'm saying.
Well, figure out what you're saying, because that's what it sounds like.
I'm only asking you to wait, maybe just a few days. See if Timey can do this. There could be no need to put lives at risk.
With every moment we wait, someone else's mother dies. I won't give Jormag a few days. I won't give Jormag a few minutes.
I grew up with the legend of the tooth, but I've also been out in the world and faced two of these things. One with you. They're not to be taken lightly.
You think I take it? You know what, Commander? I'm glad you didn't join Destiny's Edge. My mother wouldn't want you in there. I'm headed back to Holbreck. Garm, to me.
So...
Go ahead. He certainly doesn't want to be around me right now.
do you think he'll do it?
I hope cooler heads prevail. He has to see this isn't the way to go.
Will it be enough to kill the dragon? Probably not.
I'm the master of life.
Looks like I actually cleared that section here. Let me see. So that was Living World Season 3. Ah, there's more. I don't want to meet her 100 Vigil Keep. I already did that. Did I already do these? I can't remember these. I'll have to look at that stuff later. Tell you what I will do while I'm here is let me go finish the rest of my dailies. Let's exit this place real quick. I think I'll finish the rest of my dailies and I'll sign off and see if I can pick up a different game here. That's why I forgot about the dailies, because I didn't see them anymore once I fast traveled over here. Let's go back to Divinity's Reach here. Excuse me. Let's see here. Maguma Waste Vista View. I think I can knock that one out pretty quick. Go to Camp Resolve. And use my mount, which is once again kind of cheating, because you're getting to places on the maps you're not supposed to get to otherwise. And you're effectively ruining not all, but some vistas and jump puzzles. Oops, I went the wrong way. I'll tell you what, let me see if I can do the jump puzzle the old-fashioned way. My whole thing is with the jumping puzzles is it's incredibly hard on certain characters, because I have here a Norn that's with the height slider maxed out. Oh, fell off. With the height slider maxed out, he has very bulky primeval armor on top. Armor which I had in the first game, so I decided to get it here for the second game. And a massive greatsword and a cape. So it makes things very hard to see. There we go. And you'll find the same problem with large Char characters as well, which I believe the Chars are about the same height. Possibly a little taller, possibly a little shorter than the Norn. Alright, so I got that done. Let's go do... oh, I can't do Desert Miner. That's right, because I have not gone to Amnoon or any of that on this character. I've done that on my Char. I'll tell you what, this will be a good opportunity for me to introduce you to at least one more character. Let's see here. Come on, Lord Divinity's Reach, you were just there. There we go. Let's get rid of that and get rid of that. Let's open up all my stuff.
Better than moon loot.
All my stuff that I don't need. Unidentified dye. Peach tint dye. Oh, I'm sure I'm going to use that real soon. What I'm doing is I'm using some shortcut keys for those familiar with this game, using shortcut keys to deposit stuff in my bank so I don't have to carry everything around with me all the time. I'm just going ahead and getting rid of all of these, deconstructing everything. Salvaging stuff for materials. Where's the 21 mithril I saw? There it is.
Greetings.
Got a whole lot of crap in my bank. Including Tomes of Knowledge. Each Tome of Knowledge gives you 1 level. So you can see I have 531 of them as of today, and I also have a instant level 80 boost. Which, don't really need any of those.
There's so much to do.
Anyway, before I forget, let me put my Divinity's Reach Royal Terrace Pass back in here. The Royal Terrace Pass will warp you to that area I was just in a second ago from anywhere on the planet, without having to pay for waypoints, because waypoints do cost you a little bit of gold each time, or silver, or whatever. Alright, we're going to hop over on this big guy right here. This is my Char. So I actually have 2 of 1 class I mentioned. This is my second Revenant, and I converted him over to one of the elite specializations. And I say that because when these were first being developed, the creators of the game, developers of the game, whatever, stated that there would be a lateral progression system, meaning that the builds from the original game would not be outdone by subsequent builds from alternative specializations. That obviously is not always the case, because you have some very interesting builds you can do. You can kind of repurpose characters in a way. You can actually make the Revenant more of a protection class than an offensive class. Both of my Revenants are offensive. Let me zoom in here. So this is my Char cat character. I have him styled sort of like a cheetah, leopard, what have you. Got some Rasta dreads and some spikes. I actually have cultural armor on him. Tier 3 cultural armor, I should specify. And I have Renegade on here for condition damage, along with critical hits and stuff like that. I do have some Ascended trinkets on him because those are easy to get from a vendor. You don't have to get anything super expensive for that, and I have exotic armor on him for the rest. A couple of fiery gladiuses, and a very simple hammer and very simple axe as alternative weapons. Anyway, let's go to the desert real quick. I don't know why I did, but I decided to clear this campaign on my Char, not on my warrior, and so far not on anybody else. I do need to take my warrior through the desert, through the Path of Fire campaign, but I'm looking to complete all of the other stuff first. That's what I was doing earlier with those stories. I wanted to clear the rest of the Living World events and kind of connect all the dots story-wise before I just bring my warrior over here, which I could do at any time if I wanted. Ah, Elite Forged Officer. Why not? Let's go get him. What I've specified my Char to be here is a Renegade, and the Renegade's job is to summon spirits of previously famous char, noteworthy perhaps from the first game. And you basically use them as AoE damage. That's area of effect for those of you unfamiliar with MMOs or RPGs in general. You basically spawn AoE damage, and you combine that with the damage that you're doing with your sword and board, sword and axe, hammer, axe, you know, sword, whatever configuration you want to use. That's essentially what you're doing, is you're augmenting that melee damage. I do have a normal Revenant that's configured in the traditional method, and I'm using, I believe it's the Spirit of Jawless Ironhammer, one of the last remaining dwarfs in the first game, and the Spirit of Shiro Tagachi, because it has a stun. I wanted to make the character somewhat viable in PvP, and the stun definitely does that, along with its sprint skill, which also serves as a stun break, I might add. Alright, let's go over here and finish my mining daily here. I think I need to get one more after this. Just to know if I'm going to be able to get up there. I can try with my mount here, the Springer. Oh, okay. Oh, is there? Oh, yeah, no, there is one up top. Okay. Thought I was seeing things for a second. I was like, I'm pretty sure I saw that there was an ore up here to collect. Oh, did I not make that jump? I thought I did. Alright. Ouch. And of course I jumped too close. Oh, come on. Are you serious with that? Are you kidding me? Alright. Oh, it's down. Okay, that's why I can't get up there, because it's not up there. It's down. Is there a shark? Of course there is. There's a whole bunch of sand sharks down there. Once again, you've got some creatures in the expansion areas which do just absolute ridiculous damage to solo players. Regardless of how new the build is, because the Renegade is a newer build. It's one of the elite specializations. Oh, come on. Are you serious? Alright. Have it your way. Nope, it's not the key on that. There we go. Alright. Now he's dead. Finally got my last daily done. Alrighty. One noteworthy thing about the char you may have caught a glimpse of is as you run on all fours. If you run with weapons, you run on your hind legs like you would with a human. Look at all these sand sharks. Better get on my skimmer and get out of here. And if you tell your character to do something like cross your arms, which you can do with any character as an emote, he all of a sudden stands up straight. Pretty interesting looking little race, and I love the customization options. I like how you can make these characters look pretty badass if you want. It's mine. I got the spikes growing out of the face up here. I got these pretty cool horns. I got these metal spikes in my hairdo here and in my armor. Pretty imposing character, and I think this is max height for a male char. I want to say the female char is smaller. I can't really remember. But there's a lot of cool classes in this game and a lot of cool races in this game, and I'll definitely be showing you guys more of that stuff as I continue to play this game more on live streams. But I thought it would be something a little bit unique and different to play this game, to share that with you guys, because I've been pretty much just uploading stuff of shooters, and I think I've had 1 or 2 driving game videos on here. But I wanted to try something different. But now that I got my dailies done and I got a little bit of story done, I don't want to bore you guys too much with how slow-paced this game can be compared to a shooter. So I'm going to go ahead and end the stream there. I really do appreciate you guys sticking with me as always. It's a blast streaming for everybody who may be watching me, and it's always a blast playing these games regardless if anybody's watching at all. I've been playing video games for, well upwards of, 24, 25 years with nobody watching me. So to be able to share that with other people, talk with other people about it, commentary on the games themselves, past, present, future, I'm having a blast. So once again, thank you guys for tuning in. I'm going to go pick another game, and I'll be on shortly enough. Until next time, I'm Unreal. You just watched Stream with an Average Gamer. of Guild Wars 2. Take care.